Excuse me, I have to tell you this. Oh, excuse me, I have to tell you this. You are the most beautiful woman in the world.
Most beautiful woman in the world.
Look
How
at this
would
woman.
you know? This guy doesn't even have a passport. I have a passport, and I know when I see the most beautiful woman in the world. And you ain't it. Excuse me.
Asshole.
What a dick.
This ugly ass.
I'm getting a passport soon.
I love your app.
Download the Passportbros app.
Well, y'all know what it is. Download the app.
Y'all need to join that Passportbros app.
Download now in the App Store and Google Play.
All right, we are live. Welcome, family, to another show. Make sure I'm not on mute. Okay. We got a real big topic for you guys tonight. Now, I was going to do this show yesterday as my Sunday rundown, but I got kind of hung up with some other things yesterday. So we're going to do the show today on this Monday evening. Welcome, gentlemen, to the show. It's going to be a good one, man. On this particular topic, we're talking about should passport bros rock the vote. Now, in the political sense, we don't go too deep because I always wanted to keep that space out of the politics because politics usually divide people, politics and religion. And we usually don't even discuss these things like in the Passport Bros, group or anything like that. But I did want to just see your guys' opinions. I wanted to know personally, was this somewhat of these elections, somewhat of a subject, in your life at right now, if you consider yourself to be a passport bro? Because this is just something that we generally don't discuss. Like, we don't really discuss things like this. What's good, change for the better? We really don't discuss who to vote for and what party. If you're Republican, you're a Democrat. We don't get into that. But it seems that we've been getting kind of not passport bros, but specifically black men have been being called out about, what's coming in these upcoming elections next month. So we're going to talk about that. We definitely going to talk about that, man. All right. I want to welcome everybody in the room. We got a hell of a show for you guys tonight. Okay. What up, Anthony? What's good? Profe in the building. What's good? Yeah. So a lot of people don't know you definitely still can vote while you're overseas. It's a process, but you definitely can mail in your votes while you're overseas, no matter what country you're in. All right. So just keep that in mind. Now, each country might be a little different. You're going to go out there and do your own research on that, but you can still vote. Now, most guys, when they're overseas in general, like if you're in Thailand or something like that, you're so far removed from the Western, media cycle and all that. And some guys still really care. I've seen it myself. Guys go out to vote and everything and mail in their ballots. I get it. But for the most part, the majority of guys that I know overseas aren't really thinking about it too tough. And I've been overseas for almost 5 years now. So that's 2 elections. I think when I was moving, Trump was just getting in office. Okay. Or was he getting out? I think he was getting in office or out of office. I don't really remember because I know Joe Biden been in it for a couple of years. I can't believe Joe Biden won. That's a whole nother story. But it's interesting, man. All right, it's interesting. But we definitely going to chop it up about that. Love Crossing Bush said, I plan on voting because of the fight our people went through for us to get the right to vote. All right. That's the thing about that voting, man. Voting is I can take it to leave it because I've been disappointed by the outcomes my entire life, personally. Kevin Rome said, I already voted, done and over with. And I appreciate the super chat, Love Crossing Borders. Done and over with. Okay, shout out to you with the early voting. Shout out to you, man. Okay. All right. But I want to, you know what? I'm going to get to this clip in a minute, too. I'm going to get to what Magic said in a minute. Before I get to that, though, I want to talk about the stream yesterday. We did a stream yesterday. It was with my man QB Willie B and the Homies Hub. Now, I took down that stream. It wasn't really in particular bad. It was just more of the subject matter that you got to be careful of, because I don't want them to take my channel down like they took down Mintuition's channel. And I would have gave Mintuition a, kind of like a warning about the type of content they was talking about on YouTube. But it's like you really can't tell people shit. So it's just like, people gonna always kind of like try to kind of give them a nudge. It's like, hey, bro, I don't know if that type of content is what YouTube really wants on their platform. So if you do want to see the stream, because a lot of people like the stream, if you do want to see the stream is on the Passport Bros app. Speaking of the Passport Bros app, we just had a major update. We just updated with Reels. So you guys got Reels on there. You guys going to love it. That's like the short clips, kind of like how TikTok is and everything like that. So we just included that feature in the V3. We got some other features on there as well, as far as the pages for information for all your travel. So if you guys need information on, going on certain places like, Thailand or Bali or something, you got specific pages that give you that information, because a lot of guys be traveling and they don't really know their left from right. So it's a very good app to have on your phone for information, as well as being part of the community. All right. And then you can monetize all your posts too. Keep that in mind. We built a fully monetizable community for guys to make money off that. So make sure to download the Passport Bros app. All right. What up, J-Star? Yeah, it was a good live, man. I had to take it down, though. I told him I could take it down during the actual stream. I said it just got a little to the left. It was good, though. A lot of people asking me, they was like, hey, man, why did you privatize the live? I actually took the whole live down. I took the whole live. The live is on the Passport Bros app, because there's going to be certain streams that we do. And also the Passport Bros, we're working on the live. We do have a live feature on that as well. We constantly fixing up and upgrading the live feature on there. So we're going to start going live on the app as well, because we need to have some of these conversations within our own little community, so keep that in mind as well. What up, Aaron Dante in the building? Was good, man. Hope all is well with you, my brother. Talk to you very soon. Yeah, we gotta put some stuff on the app. Everything got to be out there in the public. It was actually a good, very funny debate. It was hilarious. A lot of people was hitting me up. Hey, man, I want to see the rest of the stream. Like I say, it's on the app. But real quick, man, did you guys know? This is gonna be a shocker to some of you guys. Did you guys know that my man Russell Simmons, you guys know the godfather of hip hop, was actually served in Bali? All right. He was served in Bali. Hold on. You guys check this out real quick. Check this out. I know people say, you can go overseas and everything like that, but my man got served, man. Hold on. Let me put this up. Put this up real quick. Oh, Russell in there chilling. Thought he was good, but they came and got him. Hold on. Fair use, YouTube. Fair use.
Recent reports reveal that Russell Simmons, now residing in Bali, is still grappling with accusations of sexual assault, even in this remote location. Allegations have followed him to Bali, where he faces legal action. Daniel John Ayub, a process server, delivered a lawsuit to Simmons on behalf of Drew Dixon, a former music executive. Dixon accuses Simmons of defamation for vehemently denying her sexual assault claims. Ayub visited the Gitas Bali Health and Wellness.
So keep that what they just said in mind. For denying, she's saying that because he's saying that he didn't do it, because he's saying 20 years ago that their relationship was consensual, and because he's saying that he's innocent, she views that, or the lawyers are saying that it's defamation. All right. That's crazy. That's wild. And keep in mind, he has no criminal charges at this point. So Russell don't have any criminal charges. These are all civil lawsuits. So these are things that happened back in the 80s when we were like babies and everything like that. People that he dated, all relationships He said it was consensual. They're saying that he was forcing himself and it was grape and all that, And what New York did a few years ago was they made an act where it was no statute of limitations, basically. So what that means is somebody can say, hey, we know we did what we did in the late 70s, but you know what? I feel like you did this to me. I feel like you took advantage of me because we went out, we drank some wine, we went back to your spot. And anybody that know about the 70s and 80s, that was a real loosey-goosey time back in the States. It's not like it is now. It was sex, drugs, and alcohol back in them times, especially in the music industry. So in my opinion, I'm continuing to play the story in a second, but just in my opinion, it seems like, when people see that you a multi-millionaire, you successful, and they had slept with you for some KFC fried chicken and some wine, they feel like, you know what, damn all that. I need to get some of the millions up out of them. All right. Because none of these are criminal lawsuits. These are all civil lawsuits. All right. This is all civil litigation. So they're coming for money, not for him to be put in prison. They want a check.
Wellness resort owned by Simmons on March 5th at approximately 12:30 p.m. local time to deliver the legal papers. Despite navigating through 2 security checkpoints, Ayub spent an hour searching for Simmons before finally locating him. Ayub confirmed that the person he served was indeed Russell Simmons, a renowned celebrity recognized not only in Bali, but also across the United States and beyond. Simmons was accompanied by some associates when Ayub approached him. Ayub reportedly apologized for the interruption and handed Simmons the legal documents.
Them Asian men so polite. They so polite out there. They like, hey man, sorry about this, but here you go.
Informing him that they were intended for him. Simmons appeared taken aback upon receiving the documents, prompting him to contact his security team and other associates for assistance. This incident highlights the persistence of legal challenges facing Simmons, even in his current residence in Bali. Despite his fame and influence, Simmons seemingly continues to grapple with these allegations of sexual assault and facing the legal repercussions.
So that's what Russell's going through right now. I mean, it's kind of unfortunate, in my opinion, family. Like, none of us was there 20-some years ago, but just in general, man, somebody coming at you 20, 25 years later, talking about, you did this and you did that, and it's like 20, 30 women that you probably had relationships with back in the 80s and 90s. To me, it's suspicious, just personally. Because something that horrific, and listen, I'm not trying to downplay how horrific that is, but something that usually that horrific usually will get kind of, and they got this whole thing where I was ashamed and all this bullshit. I'm like, okay, but why didn't you tell somebody? Like, why didn't y'all form all this back then? It's just, and usually rich and famous men don't generally go around having to do that. If you really think about that, we all know how hypergamy is a big thing amongst women, especially American women, really around the world, to be all honest with you. But just in general, it just, it doesn't really add up. And then you wait 25 years later and you're not even going off of criminal charge. You're not even trying to really put him in prison. You're not saying that, hey, this happened and I want him to pay for this because this happened to me. You literally are going after his money. You literally want a paycheck. You literally are getting together, grouping up with whatever lawyer you got, and they're going after a man's resources. Because remember, the name of the game, especially when you're a wealthy black person, is to not pass it down generation, in the next generation. That's the name of the game in America. So Russell made a good play by removing himself from the American system. But he kind of put it out there. That's the thing about you New York motherfuckers, man. Y'all just so flashy. You got to put all your business out. Listen, I know brothers that you don't know where the hell they at. I'm like, where you at, brother? Where you at on the globe? You're like, oh, man, I'm here, I'm there. Or, hey, such and such. I'm in such and such city. I'm like, what city is that? Oh, don't worry about it, bro. I'm like, damn, I can't even pronounce that. But, Russell kind of moved out. And the way he did it, it was like, well, I'm always going to Bali. It's nothing new. But this time when he left, he didn't come back. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, boy. I get it. We understand that you don't necessarily have to, show up to court, but what you don't want is a default settlement. That's what you don't want. If y'all wondering how Suge Knight lost all his $300 million is because he forgot to show up to court. It was a default settlement. So that's what you don't want. All right. Somebody look what he did to Ron Jeremy. Yeah, man, it's unfortunate. All right, so let me show you what my man Magic Johnson had to say. Now, a lot of guys have been commenting on this in the group, on the app. Let's see. Let's pull up what we got my man Magic Johnson saying. I had that pulled up in a minute. Hold on. One moment, fam. Let me see what my man. And it's weird because Magic Johnson, and shout out to Magic. I mean, he was a little bit before my time. Of course, he was a brilliant basketball player and a businessman at that. He's a brilliant businessman on top of that. So he does have some form of influence on our community. I think we can all say in the chat that we look up to Magic Johnson to a certain degree. I mean, he's a successful brother, always been successful. I'm not sure about what happened with his medical condition, because, in the 90s, he got, hit with the bug. Seems pretty healthy to me. But he kind of came left at black men on this. He kind of came left at us, to be honest with you. And we ain't really heard from Magic since them damn movie theaters he put up in the hood when niggas were getting shot outside the movie theater and shit. Like, we ain't really heard from Magic like that. Magic put some movie theaters in our hood. That was the most hoodest movie theaters ever. He ain't had no popcorn machine, nothing like that. You just, Bad John's movie theaters, boy, that was the most, bruh. The one Greenbrier Mall in Atlanta gets hoe. Okay, no security, no police. You just have to show up and just watch out. Yeah, he does make some great business moves. We're not talking about his business moves. But my thing is, like, why are we always getting called out on some, like, why are we getting called out? I want you to see how this looks real quick. Okay, let me play the video, and I want you to think about how this looks on another spectrum. All right, let's see what Magic got to say. And shout out my man O'Shea Duke Jackson, by the way.
Now, there's a lot of black men in here, and I don't mean to, not talk to other people, but this is important. Our black men, we got to get them out to vote. That's number one. Kamala's opponent promised a lot of things last time to the black community that he did not deliver on. And we got to make sure we help black men understand that.
Magic, brother. Come on now. I don't really think you gotta, we kind of know what's going on with that. Well, what y'all think about? I want to know y'all opinion real quick, but what y'all think about that? All right.
So that's why I'm here, to make sure I help black men understand. First, get out and vote, and then vote for the next president of the United States, Kamala Harris.
So that is Magic Johnson.
All right, so shout out my man O'Shea for the video. But how would that look? Your opinions, family. Like, how would that look if, as an Asian man, came up there and specifically called out Asian men to vote for Kamala Harris? How would that look? How would that look if a white man just came out there and said specifically, "Hey, white dudes, I know y'all kind of stupid and y'all don't know, but guess what? Trump didn't do this for the black community, and I know y'all don't know, and we gotta get y'all dummies out there to vote. So, white men, y'all should vote because I'm Magic Johnson, I'm Jimmy Jones or something, Jim Johnson, Peter Johnson or something, and because I'm white and I got money, y'all should vote. I'm not really coming at y'all telling you, what policies they have specifically for black men or any types of programs they're gonna have or anything like that for you. But hey, just do it because I say do it. How does that really look? Somebody say, you ready to do it? Did Jerry Seinfeld? Jerry Seinfeld wouldn't come at his people like that, first of all. You will never hear a Jewish man coming out publicly saying no shit like that because Jewish men respect each other. There's Mr. Dunlop. See, I didn't want to get into the debate thing. I didn't really want to get into the debate. Bro, vote for who the hell you want to vote for. Listen, I had a whole debate with my best friend from high school about Democrats and Trump and all this, but I don't care, bro. I don't care who the hell you vote for, bro. I really don't. I mean, we can go into if your vote matters or not. If you think your vote matters just as much as, Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk, hey, rock the vote, brothers. Rock the vote. But I don't get personally, I care less who wins the presidency. Personally, I could care less. Somebody said Magic probably a Republican. No, I'm staying out of politics. Trust me, I'm staying out of politics. This is more about the talking point on why did Magic feel like he had to kind of come at the brothers about this. Why not just go up there and say, hey, guys, black community, support Kamala Harris? Why is there this base assumption that black men don't know what to do? Why is that? If we wanted to vote for Trump, if that's what black men decide to vote individually, if they want to vote for Trump, let them vote for Trump. Let them vote for Trump. In my opinion, my personal opinion, politics are driven by corporations. That's my personal opinion. They're driven by corporations, institutions, and overly driven by very, very, extremely, very powerful families. That's a whole nother conversation. That's a whole nother conversation. But playing in that arena of influence and politics and actually getting things done, hey, man, you got to have it together. Shout out to Straight Talk Aaron Dante. He's also a member of BMT. He said at a rally, I would not worry about his tone, and many of us don't vote. I am fine with him speaking to us specifically. I got to see the stats on that. I got to see the stats, on black men voting, because I think black men vote these days. Some don't, some do. But my issue with him specifically is why is he calling us? Why is he trying to influence us to vote for a particular individual? Why not just say, hey, black men, go out there and vote? We fought for our vote. Why not just say, hey, vote for who you want? Why we got to vote specifically for Kamala? Kamala had a history of locking brothers up and black women up, to be honest with you. Her and Joe Biden, they come from that prison complex money. Somebody said, after listening to this guy publicly denounce my Haitian black brothers and other things, he ain't talking about white immigrants. I'll never vote for this guy. Who you talking about? Oh, you talking about Trump? Trump. Well, Trump gonna be Trump. Trump gonna be Trump, man. The thing about it, a lot of brothers, especially in the South, we like our racism a little bit open. We're more comfortable with you saying, hey, you stay your ass over there, we're going to stay our ass over here. So I think because of that, especially my brothers that's in the South and, more comfortable with that line, they might vote for Trump instead of voting for a Democrat because Democrats are known to kind of smile in your face and stab you in the back. That's what they're known for. So they eat cats and dogs. So you do have a point, BMT. Listen, once again, I'm not diving into politics at all. This is a travel show. This is a feel-good show. We have our debates and everything like that, guys. We're not really going deep diving into who you should vote for. We're not doing that. If you want to vote for Batman, vote for Batman. I could care less. All I'm saying is, why are we always getting called out like that? That's what I don't appreciate. That I don't really don't. If you're gonna call us out, inform us on why it would benefit us. If you're gonna call somebody out, like if I'm gonna call out the Asian community, if I say, hey, Asians, vote for Kamala Harris because this is how you be, because she's going to funnel billions of dollars towards your infrastructure, your banks. All right. This is what she's going to do. She's going to sign laws so you can have an easier education. You can get into HBCUs as a minority. That's how I would come at the Asians if I wanted the Asian vote. I would never just come at black men in particular and just say, hey, vote for this candidate because you should. Just because you should. Just because I'm saying it because I'm Magic Johnson. That's why you should vote. All right. Kevin Rome said, this is true BMT. Us here in North Carolina seem to always go red. They campaigning here like it's crazy. What up? Oh, what up, Chris? Listen, man, when I saw, what's that chick name? What's the chick with the body? The horse. Come on, guys. The chick, the big, tall chick. The little 6-foot chick. She's like a horse. Damn. What's her name? Chad, what's her name? She was just dancing at the rally with Kamala like about a month or two ago. Meg Thee Stallion, right? Meg Thee Stallion. When I saw her twerking on stage and everything like that, trying to get the vote, I'm like, man, come on, man. Like they don't even really bring out country singers and country stars to vote for the Republicans like that. They just kind of say what they're gonna do and what they're not gonna do. Really, the Republicans say what the hell they're not gonna do. Hey, Democrats will promise you a bridge in Utah or some shit. Like they'll just tell you whatever. They promise you the Brooklyn Bridge. They ain't giving it to you though. They'll give it to somebody else, but they give it to us. Yeah, Meg Thee Stallion, Flatman. Appreciate that. Meg Thee Stallion. Mm-hmm. So I'm not pro-Democrat. I'm not pro-Republican. I'm not even pro-independent. I'm anti-Trump. I hate politics. Okay, I've never heard that name. I hate politics. Respectfully, Trump and Vance made a lie about our Haitian brothers, and that's not the first time we've been lied on in politics, bro. And Ohio National Guard has to monitor the schools in Springfield, Ohio. This is real. Okay. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't keep up. I heard something about cats and dolls and shit. Listen, Trump is hilarious to me. I just be like, wow, I can't believe he even became president at one point. Somebody said, why are you anti-Trump and don't like politics? Are you talking about the chat? Somebody said, I felt sorry for that. Atlanta, man. Atlanta is a very interesting place in the United States because it's the reddest state. It's always the state always goes red, but the city goes blue in a lot of cases. And to be honest with you, man, Atlanta is really a very profitable tax base for white folk in the state. Atlanta is their golden town, it's their money maker. Everything is expensive now. We pay hella taxes on everything in Atlanta. Okay. So really Atlanta, it's known as the Black Mecca, true. A lot of good things going in Hollywood. A lot of big production companies out there, brought a lot of money out there. A lot of guys doing music industry, a lot of people doing big things. Atlanta is definitely the capital of the South. But in general, I mean, you just being taxed for everything, man. They got us there, comfortable there. Really just pull taxes and money up out of us right there. Straight Talk with Aaron Dante says, my issues with Trump is he's a horrible businessman. That he is. Trump been sued so many times. Trump will build a building and won't even pay the contractors. He says, my issues with Trump is he's a horrible businessman and is bad for small businesses. My business was hit hard with them tariffs. Okay. That's true, though. That he is, Aaron. He is not. I think Trump was given $200 million by his dad or some shit. And, he fucked that off or something, screwed that off. This brilliant businessman, Trump is not. I've been said that. Yeah, he was born with wealth. I just saw a video yesterday when they said Bill Gates was born with not born, but had inherited $30 million from his dad or some shit. It was something crazy. And Jeff Bezos was given $300,000, which isn't a lot of money, but I think he was given $300,000 by his family to start Amazon. But now I like Jeff Bezos though, because Jeff Bezos, to me, $300,000 is a lot. They basically gave him his startup money, which is great because that's a hard thing to try to raise. The startup money, that's where a lot of people kind of, fall astray, because the startup money, that 300,000 to $500,000 marker, which in today's terms maybe be like $500,000 to $1 million around there. But he still raised that first $1 million himself. So I actually respect Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos was rich as hell and had like a makeshift desk for years, bro. And his whole thing was, and I love entrepreneurial stories. He was just like, the desk is a symbol to not spend money when you don't have to spend money on something. That's coming from one of the richest men on the world. So I really do like him. Was he giving? I don't think, was Trump giving $400 million by his father? They said BMC, I would pay, only poor people who pay taxes. That's true too. Aaron Dutton, that's very true. Yeah, see, I didn't know that Bill Gates' dad was super rich like that. See, that changes the game. Bill Gates buying up all types of farmland too. Bill Gates wanted, for some odd reason, he wanted to tamper with people's food. Trump is every bit of a representation of what being white in America is all about. That's why these other folks flock to Americans, because they want a part of what Trump has had. All right. Damn, Kevin Rollins, you said something real right there, man. Both parties want the same result, just different paths to get it. Think of them as two horses, except Democrats is a horse with a clown's face. All right. All right. If all Asians or Indians or Middle Easterners or black folks attach to capital, okay, Dan Smith, you get into some revolutionists. Then we ain't talking about all that. You talking about some Bill Gates' father was the top patent attorney in the state of Washington, and his mother was a big wig at a bank, and got Gates his first deal with IBM because an IBM exec sat on the board with her. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. I definitely wouldn't doubt that. I mean, they look out. They look out, bro. They put themselves in a certain position. I think Steve Jobs was lived across the street from the Hewlett Packard CEO or something like that, and was interning there where he was like a kid. They look out for each other, man. Somebody said Passportbros should vote for people that give them lower taxes. Okay, Wayne Hill. I mean, yeah, wealth generally passes wealth down. Jeff Bezos' family was one of the top 5 landholding families in Texas. Hey, a lot of y'all don't know, Obama came from wealth too, while y'all talking now. Obama just wasn't just no run-of-the-mill type of person. His private school was like $40,000 a year back in the day. So, Obama came from some money too now, fam. In that politics world, in that big world, man, you got to, it's a nice dream to have. You might get a fire-ass job or even start a successful business, but wealth and connections definitely get passed down to next generation. It's the same way when you look at it in Hollywood, when you see a lot of actors and they look familiar to you, but you didn't know that, they parents were actors. Their parents were in Hollywood. Somebody said all these white dudes ain't really self-made. Yeah. We know about Elon Musk's father owning South African mines. Yeah, we know about that. That patent office was hell back in the day on black men. They stole so much shit from us. It's damn ridiculous. They stole the whole entire airplane from her brother, come to find out. He was going to give $3 million and turned it into $2 billion. Who you talking about, Brave and Fit? What up, big boss? I see. Now we're getting too deep into politics. Now, guys. I did not want to get into politics on this stream. I really did. It was really more so about Magic Johnson kind of coming at the bros a little on the left. In my opinion, he came at the left. My opinion, he came at a little bit at the left. He kind of called us out as if Kamala loses, it's going to be our fault. That's the issue. That's the main thing I want to point out. That's the main thing. And we've been demonizing the media for so long. And the crazy thing is, if you look at the numbers, man, the numbers, black men, getting more education now, staying out of prison now. Less of us are going to prison. More of us are getting, education, starting businesses now. Brothers is becoming successful. We kind of changing that narrative of the street thug and all this, and the rapper and the basketball player because of YouTube and internet. You seeing black doctors, lawyers, guys traveling, professionally. Like you seeing more different sides of us that the media has been portraying. So to kind of it's kind of insulting to think that we don't know who to vote for because we just uneducated about who we would like to vote for individually. Said Harris says she's going to help the middle class. Hey, listen, man, I'm older now, bro. They say the same shit every election. They're going to lower taxes. They're going to fix inflation. All right, they're going to help with the middle class. They're going to help with small businesses. Okay, they say that every election is the same ish over and over again. It's the same thing over and over again, fam. Somebody said, I know you guys on YouTube are millionaires. I don't know too many YouTube millionaires, man. But the middle class are families that make over 300,000. Do you know how much 300,000 to go overseas? That shit would go a long way. That would go a long way. Yeah, it's the same talk. It's the same run of the mill talk, brothers. Hey, so listen real quick, guys. Let me play this. Hold on. I thought I had it up. Yeah, let me have it up. I had this up. So I got sent with this. And like I said, I don't have a big issue with this, but this has been going around the groups and everything. Sisters out in Brazil living their best life. Hold on. So this was sent to me. This is in Brazil in a club called Dolce Vita. All right. Hold on real quick. Hold on. Let me see. Where is this at? This is in the club called Dolce Vita. Hold up. Hold on. I had to play this a little late in the stream, fam. Hold on. This is what your girls be doing on them girl trips. And this is Brazil. This is Rio de Janeiro. Hold on. Let me turn it down a little bit. I don't know why bros feel like they have to invite women to our little hot spots here. Dolce Vita, if you've been there in Rio, you kind of know what type of club it is. I don't mean to show a little chick face on that, but just having fun. All right, they're just having fun, having a little good time and everything, doing their thing. All right, out there in Brazil, enjoying life. Hold on. I don't know if that's Brazil. That might be something else, but let me get that. I wanted to show something else here. Where is it at? That's not it. Where is that shit at? Okay, yeah, let me pull this up.
So the expert guy you were talking to.
I get that clip in a second. Hold on. But yeah. No, that's actually real. That's the Dolce Vita. Somebody said you need to see more videos of Afro-Brazilians you got. I don't have no Afro-Brazilians, but you know that people be on the app. Everything's on the app, man. Everything is on the app. Now, I sent this video to a Thai woman. She's about, I think she's like 27, 28. I just wanted her opinion on some of these things. The women always ask, you know, why we decide to not date in America and you know, why we decide to date specifically overseas. And I showed her this video, and I showed a Latino woman. I think she's like 24, 25. And I know women like to save face no matter where they are. But I just wanted to get their opinion. I said, what do you think about this? Like, what do you feel when you see this? And they was like, damn. Like they just like, wow, really? It's like that over there? I'm like, yeah, this is kind of crazy. And excuse all the little edits they have this video. They did a little too much with the video. But hold on, let me show you this right quick, fam. Hold on, let me show you this. This is crazy.
His homeboy. Did he know? Yeah, I told him. I sent him the video. Yeah, eating my.
I beg your pardon.
Street confessions.
What's your body count? 61. I answered this already. 61. Yeah.
Maybe your father didn't spend enough time with you. Maybe your mother didn't spend enough time. You didn't get the type of attention from your parents.
What's the worst thing you did to an ex? I cheated. Who did you cheat with? A lot of people. How many people? Never cheated. Maybe
She looked nice and innocent too. A lot of you was get fooled by that one.
4 or 5. Jesus Christ. But what's your craziest college confession? When I hooked up with a guy, and then I went with his best friend, the very next week. What's your body count? I will not say. I'm thinking it's probably like 22-ish. It's not 22. I'm not a whore. You're not a
You've been that. You better just own up to it at this point.
I f***ed my ex's best friend, then I f***ed his other friends, and then I got with his other friends.
I'm a bit sad.
Oh, and then I dated his ex-best friend too.
They don't even care. Like, they don't even care. They on camera with it. They could care less.
Actually, I'm lying. I'm quite devastated.
Because he cheated on me after like 2 years ago. If she was bad, it would have been okay though, right? Yeah. If you cheat, make sure she's bad. Right, yeah, of course. What is your craziest college confession?
I f***ed my ex-boyfriend's best friend just for fun.
Just for fun. Oh, I f***ed all of his friends just for fun.
Yeah.
What is the worst thing you've done to an ex? Definitely like his best friend. Why? Why though? He broke up with me like 2 days before that, and I was at a party, and I was like, "You're a."
This wasn't 30, 90 days, 4 or 5.
Yeah, somebody posted on the app, Kevin. Yeah, somebody, you got this off the app.
I slept with my ex-boyfriend's dad.
Damn, with the pops. Pops ain't shit, man. Your dad sleeping with your girl. Shit, that's crazy. I can see your brother, but not pops. Usually try to trust your dad around your girl, bro. It's crazy.
Oh, we're still together.
What? Why did you do that?
Because I don't know.
It's an evil world we live in.
What's the worst thing you've done to an ex?
My best friend.
Why did you do that though?
Because he was better than him.
How long were you guys together when you did that?
4 years.
You ruined a 4-year relationship.
I wanted to ruin it.
It's an evil world we live in.
What's yours confession?
My boyfriend's best friend.
While you guys were together?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I also got with 2 brothers.
Congratulations!
You got with 2 brothers?
And my sister's boyfriend.
She said what?
Oh, and your sister's boyfriend. Wow. Okay.
All right, what else?
That's lovely.
All right, what's the dare now?
Oh, you damn, these clips be killing it, man. Come on with all the clips.
What is your confession?
Damn. All right, let's just say I went to go see Sneaker Link. He flew me out, went to see him, and then he went to the club, and I went to go see someone else.
She belongs to the streets.
What's the worst thing you've done to an ex or a guy you were talking to?
There was a guy that my ex absolutely hated. The week after we broke up, I kind of got with both of them in the same night, and neither of them know about it.
You were just hard?
Yeah.
Stop it. Get some help.
What is the worst thing you've done to an ex?
Oh, that's what's that girl name? Brittany Griner or some shit? She's basic to me, man. She's like my ex-girlfriend. She just kind of look. I don't see the hoopla about her.
So if y'all really want to try to come up off a check off a man, I mean, you could just an athlete. They're really done.
NBA Twitter wildly speculates that PJ Washington could be paying $2.4 million annually in child support.
To an ex. Moved on.
What's the worst thing you've done to an ex?
Probably like out of him. He just basically made me look bad. I'm like, you're not gonna make me look bad. Simple.
What's the worst thing you've done to an ex?
I got my lick back.
What you do?
Nah, I don't want to go into detail. Let's just say that me and his homeboy was cool in it.
What was the worst thing you've done to an ex?
I made up with his best friend.
Bro, they just stay with the best friend, bro. Watch your homies. Watch the homies, man. Watch the homies. That's crazy, fam. Yeah, that's Brittany Reiner. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, you're right, Ashley. Yeah, no shame at all. No shame at all, fam. That is crazy, though. What happens to there's no such thing as bros over girls at all. All right. All right, we've been chopping up for about an hour here, fam. We're gonna go ahead and I still want your guys' opinion. So let me know in the chat what's your guys' opinion about what Magic Johnson came at us with the rock the vote. Should Passport Bros still rock the vote, or you just kind of moved on? You're not really thinking about American politics per se. Okay. So as I want to get good. All right, fam. We out. Peace.